was a really fantastic exchange. Let's watch it real quick. Let me see if I can find it in my likes, real quick. Yep, there it is. Let's watch this real quick. Maybe you've seen it already on Twitter or something, but this is what I was thinking of. So this is a hearing for a trans bill.
I'm just going to read you the language in your bill. No classroom instruction by school personnel or third parties relating to sexual orientation or gender identity shall occur. Lady, you mentioned George Washington. Who is Martha Washington?
It's this one right here.
His wife.
Under your bill, how could you mention that in a classroom?
So to me, that's not sexual orientation.
Really?
You see?
So it's only really certain sexual orientations that you want prohibited from introduction in the classroom.
Do you have language to make that better, to make it where you're not talking?
Lady, I didn't introduce your bill.
Okay.
And I didn't write it. You wrote it, and so I'm asking what it means. Which sexual orientations do you believe should be prohibited from Missouri classrooms?
We all have a moral compass. And my moral compass...
Lady is an honorific in this scenario.
...is compared with the Bible.
Fuck off. Eat a bag
Lady,
of dicks.
I believe during your testimony, you said that you didn't want teachers' personal beliefs entering the classroom, but it seemed a lot like your personal belief. You would like to enter all Missouri classrooms.
You can believe something without putting that onto somebody by the way you behave. And you can have beliefs and morals.
No,
and
you can't. When I say religion is your fucking enemy, religion is your enemy, that's the one thing that's holding the conservative platform up. It's held up by religion. It's the only argument they have. It always comes back to this. Even if they pretend it's secular, they end up calling you demons. They end up calling you fucking sinners and telling you to go to hell. Like, it's only this. Put your fucking fedoras on. This is the fight right here. You get rid of this, your problems start to go away.
That guide you through life.
It's in the same way that healthcare or housing is a stepping stone towards a better future. This is towards a better society. It's just fewer religious people, fewer religious freaks.
I don't dispute that, but I'm asking about the language of your bill and how it would permit the mention of the historical figure Martha Washington. Could you explain that to me?
So why is she famous? Is she famous because she's married to George Washington?
It seems like that would be a relevant fact in her biography, yes. Could it be mentioned under the plain reading language of your bill? Is that a no?
I don't know, sir.
Yeah, because none of your fucking logic makes sense because they don't care. They just want to legislate their fucking religion on you. And until you get your head out of your ass, bing, and you go, look, we can't just allow them to legislate based on their religious convictions. Fuck that. It's made up. It's not just like, oh, there's some good Christians. They're all voting for this. All of them. The ones that aren't are doing it in spite of their religion. Like, because their religion tells them to, okay? Their pulpit tells them. A lot of their peers tell them to. They have family that disagrees with them. It is the Christian position to be anti-trans and a bigot. By design, it's an archaic, thousands-year-old cult, and they still believe basic tenets of it. They have not progressed. Get it out of society. Right? Get it the fuck out. Stop capitulating to these people and treating them like they're not fucking weird. They're super weird. They're way weirder than probably not any trans person. I'm sure you can conceive of one trans person that's weirder, but that's one against billions. Blair White's weirder. There you go. That's the one. Banned. I don't need to ban it. I need you to fucking stop when you talk to these people, okay, or when you talk to other lefties, I don't want to hear this fucking like, oh, but there's some good ones. It is in spite of their religion that they are good people. You know how I can tell? Because when you ask them ethical questions, they base it on themselves, and they disagree with God at every turn if they're good people. Would you kill your own child if you were told to by what you believe to be God? And you knew that it was God. To you, you knew. You shouldn't consider it. If you consider it for a moment, then you're fucking not smart to me. You're not an individual that can be trusted in any way. And these are the people that want to legislate about your gender identity, about your fucking name, about the way you can dress, about the activities you can do, literally your fucking jobs, your livelihoods. They want to know if they want to let you make it so you can't teach people. They want to make it so that you can't share your culture with people because they have a fucking like little fucking brainworm. And some people are like, no, it's fine. They're just religious. It's fine. They're not fucking fine. That's propaganda, dude. They've never been fine. Give me an example historically of Christian people at large not being a societal problem. Just ever one time in history since the inception of them. Has there been? No. It's filled with problems. That's not to get all the other religions off the hook. But in America, it's Christians. Ridiculous. They should have no fucking... They shouldn't be accepted in society normally. Like, it shouldn't be... We shouldn't have tax exemptions for these fucking cults. They're cults. That's all they are. But they are in power. That's the thing. You have cultists in power, literally. Like, you would never let the D&D cult, the video game cult, the fucking movie cult, the comic books cult, surrounding on the death of the son of the patriarch of the religion who was sent to death on purpose. You would never fucking agree with them if you removed the social context from it and you just weren't used to it. You just weren't inoculated against the existence of it. If Christians emigrated here today from the UK, say we never colonized and we just grew up like this, and this is just like a perfect like little place, and then eventually they came over, they immigrated over, we'd have this little cult on the East Coast, and none of us would fucking want them in society. None of us. It would never fly. They'd be out here fucking like, there's witches, there's fucking ghosts and demons. And we'd be like, no, dude, none of that's true. I can't believe it. You would let your daughter marry another woman? Yeah, they love each other. What am I going to fucking do about it? I can't help that. I don't care. They love each other. Why do I give a shit? Well, because Jesus died. Who's that? Who? A man, he died 4,000 years ago. 2,050 years ago, a 30-year-old virgin died in Roman colonized Judea. Oh, that's bad. I get what he do. He said he was the son of God. Oh, cool. So. And now you want to do that you want to do reverse card? And you want to like burn witches and stuff? I'm not for it. I'm not good with that. What did he preach? Give all away your worldly possessions and don't hoard wealth. Are you doing that? No, none of that. Then why are you doing the murder and butchery part? They don't make any fucking sense. None. Yeah, I didn't grow up religious, so I don't have any of that fucking... Ugh. I don't have any of it built into me. I don't know where you guys sit on... Like, when you're a religious person and you have reverence for this made-up fucking thing, it must fuck your brain. It clearly fucks your brain. I can't imagine having reverence for any single individual like the way that these people have reverence for this literal made-up thing that leads to the systemic abuse of people culturally for fucking literally thousands of years. Like 5,000 straight years. The proto version of this cult all the way to its modern versions. Systemic fucking abuse. And that's like a normal, culturally expected aspect. Nah, dude. I know that religious people don't feel complicit, but they're so fucking complicit. And it's not even necessarily every religious person's fault. Like, almost all of them were indoctrinated into the shit. And mostly the people who convert are just fascists that like the fucking messaging because it fits with their shit. There's a reason fascists are often Christian. It's because Christianity others people and allows you room to do fascist things. It literally tells you to murder non-believers. Like, and all you have to do is use that. Like, Christofascism isn't just a huge thing. It's the huge thing. It's the huge thing in the United States. It's Christofascism. It's only that. It's a bunch of psychos that believe in made-up shit, and they're wielding fascistic power over the rest of you guys. And me. All of us. It's disgusting.